Right off the bat, I'm just going to say I definitely recommend the movie, and I think it is well worth your time watching it. Bit of a short review. I'll try to keep this non spoilers. The first big positive of this movie is the characters. I simply love how varied and diverse the characters are. And no, this isn't just for brownie points. They really are diverse and they feel like they're from different cultures. For example, one of the characters who's a paladin is like 300 years old and he has a different pattern of speech than all the other characters because he's from a different age. My favorite must be the barbarian. They sort of go for the girl boss angle sometimes, but they don't really make it that shallow. They add to her. She has feelings, she has emotions, she has a backstory that literally almost made a tear drop from my eye. I was not expecting that in a D&D movie. All of the characters are so unique and varied, and they have such a different skill set. The actors did an amazing job with each and every one of them. I adore them. There is one character, though, that I sort of feel takes up the trope of the silent protagonist. We all have one of those in our D&D tables. Someone who just simply doesn't interact as much into the roleplay. And unfortunately, that's the druid character. She is extremely amazing. Some of her scenes are the best of the movie. I am trying to go a little quickly and without spoilers. So I'll just sum it up to, I wish she had a lot more interactions, especially since at the end, she does sort of get like a connection with one of the other characters, but it doesn't, feel as earned. But other than that, all of the characters have depth. All of the characters have motivation. There's literally a listen to my backstory joke at the beginning of the movie. It is simply amazing. And speaking of amazing, I wanted to talk about the special effects, specifically the creatures. There was a few like Arakakra, Tabaxi, Dragonborn, and all of them were done with traditional costumes and prosthetics. As a kaiju fan, chef's kiss, simply amazing. The Tabaxi was a little iffy IMO, but the other ones, perfect. The story is very, very well done. I wouldn't say it's like the best, but it really does give you the feeling of being in a D&D campaign. It gives you the feeling of adventure and intrigue. There's a lot of plot twists, and I'll admit that on a rewatch it might not be as fun and exciting, but definitely for that first time viewing and just in general, it is more than sufficient to keep you engaged and interested in the story. One of the things I like that might be a little spoilery is that towards the end it looks like they're gonna have that liar reveal trope where like this party splits up and everybody gets mad at the main character, but no, they totally subvert that, and I thought that was just fantastic to watch. Another thing that's fantastic to watch is how the movie interprets the magic system of Dungeons and Dragons. It is simply the cornerstone of the movie for me. The characters are amazing and fun to watch, but like what I enjoyed the most out of anything is the amazing creative ways they use magic in this movie. The effects that they use are just astounding. There's like a scene in the trailer where like they go through a portal, like not too much spoilers, but like the way they use that portal is just so fun, and they really do use it well. They make humor out of the situations. They use magic for plot twists and turns, and it really got me excited to run magic differently in my actual D&D campaigns because of how well integrated it is into the world, how it makes you feel like a living, breathing world. It just adds so much. Overall, great movie. It does have a bit of flaws. I already mentioned the druid character does not get as much screen time as I would have liked. Other than that, there are some points in the story that do feel a little contrived. Just maybe 1 or 2 points towards the end. I won't really spoil it. I don't think it's like eye roll worthy. And especially since I went into this movie thinking it was going to be sort of James Gunn style comedy. And it really wasn't. They do not pull the punches. If there's an emotional moment, it's emotional. And, if there's a moment that's action-packed, they don't stop to quip. They really do take each of these characters, they explore them, they explore what makes them tick. And it does end up feeling a little bit like a superhero movie, but in all the right ways. Overall, Great movie, definitely recommend. If I had to give it a score, maybe an 8 out of 10, 8.5. I really did enjoy it. I do think it's an above average film, and I think that your D&D table will love having it as a movie night once it releases on streaming. All right, this has been Flumph Guild. Thanks for listening.